Hey, welcome once again, Ghost, to another Ghost Recon Tactical Shooter PvP tutorial. In this vid, I would like to talk about how my three philosophies coincide with creating veteran moves or veteran moves that you can make in this game. And I call them veteran moves because these moves a lot of veterans use. Anybody who's playing the game and is tactical at the game will know these particular moves, and sometimes a lot of people don't use these moves as well. I try to play tactical, so they're, like I said, I learn from my mistakes. So in this game, in this video right here, I want to show you some of the things that veterans do. So this map right here is deforestation. It's a big map, and I like to flank a lot of times on this map. So one of the things that I did in the beginning is I'll just run on this side, run up this hill, and then too many times, because I wasn't paying attention where I was going, or I was just running to a spot, I would end up getting shot at the top of the hill or being shot by somebody I didn't see running down the hill, flanking in the opposite direction. So now every time I get on this map and I want to flank on this side, I pull my binoculars out and check this hillside first. Now the binoculars in this game are very powerful, especially for the assault class. The assault class has the most zoom on their binoculars, and as you'll see, because I learned from my mistakes before when running up this hill and getting shot because from not paying attention, I basically have marked two people on this side that were going to be trying to flank on us. So from learning from my mistakes, I've learned to, if I'm going to flank, especially on a map of this size, if I'm going to flank on this side of the map, I'm going to pull my binoculars out and make sure nobody's coming down that hill first. So that right there is how learning from your mistakes translates into creating a veteran move. All right, so veterans know to use their binoculars consistently to try and find people in spots, especially in wooded areas like on deforestation. All right, now this right here is another learn from your mistakes type of situation. Now this is round 3. In this match right here, the opposing team did the same thing every round. They basically pushed up the street side of this map, and the street side of this map actually does mostly contain the highest level of traffic. A lot of people like the street side, quite possibly because they might be trying to flank on that side, and both teams usually end up meeting up over there because that's like the shortest side to flank on. I usually flank on that wooded side, but it is the longest side to flank on. And also, if you flank on that side and your squad gets into trouble on the street side, then you're very far away from the action. So what happened here was I realized that this squad was doing the same thing every time, and immediately said to myself, I bet these guys will let me get behind them. So I didn't do the entire wooded side flank. I basically kind of cut up more or less up the middle to get behind them, knowing that they were going to be on the street. Now what you'll see here is I will do a little stopping over here because I heard the text jammer pop off behind us over here, so I kind of thought that he may still be over there, but he wasn't. He had just put his jammer down and rotated over to the street. So but because I always say one of my philosophies is always watch your back, I wasn't going to push up to that street side without making sure that nobody was going to come up and start shooting me in my back. So luckily the scout came around this side with me. So once I figured that that tech was not on that side, now it's time to go and put this flank to work. The assassin wasn't paying attention to what we're doing. Obviously, he pushed up over here on his own, and that's why he was the first one dead. So, and that's a situation right there where he didn't learn from the mistakes. I paid attention to the first 2 rounds. The opposite squad did the exact same thing, and they went the exact same direction. So there's no way, as a tactical person, you should say to yourself, hey, let me just push up the same way again. If you're playing tactical and you actually want to win the match, then you'll pay attention to the fact that they're doing the same thing and they're going the same direction. And for me, mentally, I'm going, I bet you they'll let me get behind them. And sure enough, they did, because they did the same thing every round. Not very smart. So if you want to win more matches, you learn from that mistake and pay attention to what a squad is doing. And if the squad is doing the same thing every round, then change your tactic. Unless you're just saying, whatever, they're coming straight up the middle, I'm gonna come straight up the middle, I believe I can win all those gun matches. Now this guy right here, this poor fella right here, obviously he pressed the wrong button because he went into the binoculars animation. So that is veteran move number 2 right there, which coincides with learning from your mistake. And learning from your mistakes also coincides with paying attention to what the other squad is doing. If you have a squad that is doing the same thing for 2 rounds and you guys make it to round 3, then change up your tactics. There's nothing wrong with flanking around and trying to get behind them, or maybe even knowing that they're coming up the same side and creating a gun line and just waiting for them. However you want to do it. But if you do the same thing every round and they do the same thing every round and you end up losing, that's basically on you. You do have the ability to change your tactics, and that's what I say. That's how you learn from your mistakes. If the squad is doing the same thing over and over again, then you change your tactics. You let them do the same thing, and obviously them doing the same thing over and over again did not work out for them. All right. Now in this video right here, I talk about in this clip right here, I go into my philosophy as far as paying attention to your surroundings. My apologies there, I had a little brain fart. Yeah, but paying attention to your surroundings. Now, if you're going to be away from the action, you know, I've always said in other videos, sometimes I'll start flanking and then I'll see all the action happening in one spot. I will stop my flank and head towards that action. This is a thing that a veteran player will do. A lot of times what you'll see from rookie players or players who don't learn from their mistakes is they'll see all the action happening in one area and they will not stop what they're doing. If they're sniping, if they're flanking, or if they're just maybe camping in a building, instead of running out and helping their squad, they stay in that area. So then their whole squad dies, and now the whole squad is looking at them like, what are you doing? Why didn't you come help out? And then on Wildlands, these individuals will probably end up getting voted out because nobody on the squad wants to sit around and watch somebody chill in a building. So on this match right here, I wasn't that far away, and basically what I was doing was using my drone to point out these individuals for my squad. But what's going to happen is, even after individuals have been spotted, my squad is going to lose all the gunfights. But once I see all the action is happening in one area, as I was paying attention to my surroundings and seeing what was happening, I ran to that area. Now, I saw that individual go in the building, and I knew that those guys in that building were in there, and the one guy was going in there to pick up. So once I realized that they had downed those bodies in there, I went in there and immediately went to clean up that action. Now, that's what can happen for you if you're paying attention to surroundings and you head to an area where your squad is. You could end up getting those kills because the enemy squad is not going to be paying attention to where you are. And in this situation right here, I got really lucky because I was trying to reload my gun on the way out, but my guy was stuck in the flash animation. So that's what you do. Pay attention to surroundings, pay attention to your squad. If you're in an area of the map and your squad is in a gunfight, run to that area, because at the end of the day, it'll only benefit you, because you're going to end up coming up behind the enemy team and probably getting more kills. All right. So I realized I'm almost at 100 subscribers. So at 100 subscribers, I want to do free giveaway. So please like, subscribe, share these videos if they are helpful. And once I get to 100 subscribers, I will do a free giveaway. Okay, so until the next one, I'm out, Ghost. Peace.